The conference has been unmuted.
Hello. Good morning. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's Minitab webinar. Did you hear me? If you hear me, can someone type in the box, question box or Q&A feedback? Okay, so thank you, Mayang. Okay, so topic today is Minitab 80 tips and tricks. Okay, I'm No Surawati and I'm the technical support at Busy System. Okay, Busy System is an independent local representation for Minitab product in the training in Malaysia and Singapore. But before we get started to the topic, I have some housekeeping items. First one, this session is a webcast, so maybe we have audio delay. If you cannot hear clearly by speaker, you will be able to dial toll-free number for Malaysia 1800-807-043 and for Singapore 8001-011-441. Okay, the second, if you have question during presentation, please type them into the question box in your control panel. You may send anytime during presentation, but I will address them during Q&A session at the end of today's session. Okay, so I will turn on to listen only mode once we get started to avoid other sound for recording. So for your information, this web demo will be record and will be able to access back to our website through www.visit.com.
The conference is now in listen-only mode.
Okay, so Minitab was developed in 1972. Minitab is software package for statistical analysis. Minitab is leading statistical software for quality improvement and statistical. Okay, Minitab also powerful statistical software. Everyone can use whether you are a statistician or non-statistician. Minitab also offer a complete statistical software package. After this, I will explain further. And then Minitab also offer you have guidance that leads you to the answer. Okay, this one is some organization using Minitab, let's say Western Digital, Toshiba. Okay, so various of the sector like manufacturing, we have electronic customer, we have automotive customer. Also, we have a customer from the service sector, like banking, okay, SIMB, and so on. Okay, so Minitab 80 are smart data import, where Minitab easily correct for case mismatch, can remove extra space and make column length equal when you import data from the Excel or others file. Minitab also are seamless data manipulation. So today webinar more regarding data manipulation. Okay, so from data manipulation, you can have format column to instant identify and subset the most frequent value, outlier, and more. Besides that, Minitab 80 also offer automatic graph updating. When you add or edit data to the worksheet, so never have to worry about the keeping your graph inside. Minitab 80 also effortless presentation. You can export the graph and output, let's say your summaries, the statistic, directly to the words and PowerPoint, where it's so easy and help you create the presentation or report and can share result with your teammate. Okay, so this one is the all the statistic we need and then all this statistic have in Minitab. So let's say we have a basic statistic, like this is statistic, you have to testing, you want to create a confidence interval, and then you want to do the normality test, so you're using basic statistic. Also we have regression, and RENOVA is cover the relationship between variables and identify important factor that will affect to your quality for your product and services. And then we have a quality tools where you want to assess how well your process meet specification limit, USL and LSL. Maybe you want to create your capability, you want to find the CP and CPK. And then also we have design of experiment, or DOE. So you can find out the setting that optimize your process. Maybe you want to using factorial design, full factor design. Maybe you want to using Taguchi method design. You want to mix your design of experiment. Also, we have a control chart where you want to monitor your process over the time and evaluate your stability. So in Minitab, we offer for all type data. Let's say you want to create your X bar R or X bar S, or you want to create a P chart or C chart, or we have also like EMWA. And then also we provide for reliability and survival. Maybe you want to know the product lifetime, okay, include the distribution analysis and accelerate life testing. Okay, so this one is we try mapping statistical tools into the MAIC framework or process improvement or Six Sigma. So let's say in define stage and the measure stage, basically we always using Pareto chart to find the most important. We create the control chart to know about the process, whether your process is capable or not capable, in process or out process, and then we go for capability analysis. We have a graph. Let's say you want to do the histogram, box plot, dot plot, and then also we have a gauge study, gauge R&R, and then for the analysis part or analysis stage, also we provide for hypothesis testing, your ANOVA, your correlation, your regression. Or for improvement, you want to do the ANOVA, regression, design of experiment, and then for the control stage, maybe you want to do control chart capability and reliability. So this one is a framework for the MIC, and then most of these tools have in Minitab. Okay, so we go for agenda today. So hopefully you guys can grab something, and then I hope from this webinar we can know for the importing file and manipulating data. So manipulating data, maybe we can using set conditional format, and then we go for graphical analysis, we go for a system menu, and then the last one we go for customized Minitab. Okay, so this one is once you open the Minitab, so I directly go for Minitab. Okay, once you launch the Minitab, so we have three window. So the first one here is we call it session window. The second one is we worksheet, and the third one is a project window. So based on our survey, most of the customer usually using Minitab, and then they get the data into Minitab by paste from the others, let's say Excel, and go to Minitab worksheet, and then others maybe they already know in Minitab we can open Excel file or SCS file, okay, through Minitab directly, or as customer also already key in the data in this worksheet. Okay, so basic one is looks like Excel, but it has a lot of enhanced and technologies behind that. So here is a file here. So most of them, for the analysis, we go for statistical button. So include as a statistic, regression, we have nonlinear regression, we have partially square. So for ANOVA, we have one-way MANOVA. Okay. So for design experiment, we have screening. Okay, we have factorial. Okay, we have response surveys. Maybe you want to do the Taguchi method. For the control chart, we cover all. For the subgroup, for individual, attribute. Okay, so for quality tools, maybe you want to use in Pareto chart. Okay, cause and effect, reliability, multivariate, okay, time series, non-parametric testing. Okay, if your data is not normal, so we go for non-parametric. And then you want to know the power and the sample size for your project. Okay. And then we have calculator. We have also here is editor. Okay, once you create a graph, so you can do the editing. Okay, and then for the graph, we cover for all. Let's say you want to know about the relationship, maybe you go for scatter plot. We have histogram, we have box plot, bar chart, pie chart. We have also for time series plot, and then we cover for 3D plot, okay, for the scatter plot and the surface plot. Okay, so once you open this Minitab, once you launch the Minitab, so once you open the Minitab, so we have data. Okay, so I go directly to how to import the file. Okay, let's say your file from the Excel. Okay, so for your information, we have we can import the file from the Excel, CSV file, the AT file, Minitab file. Okay, and then we can copy and paste to the data, or you also can import the data from the database using ODBC. So today I show how to go to file, okay, open, and choose the data file. Okay, that's it here. So I choose production. Okay, go to open. So can appear this dialog box. So in this dialog box, there is can provide you can import this sheet. Okay, so you can start the first row, where is your first row, last row. Okay, or this one is from the worksheet in the Excel file. Okay, so here you can preview Minitab worksheet here. Okay, so this one, is it correct or not? So you can editing. So close here, and then click OK. Okay, so I go back, file, open. Okay, so you choose the data file here. Okay, so open, and then you check in. Okay, so you can click OK. So this one already set. So go for worksheet. So here we have 6 worksheets. So for the January, okay, February, March, April, May, June. So this one is once you open, let's say this example from the Excel file. So the arrangement seems like Excel file. Okay. So for your information, if you want to zoom in and zoom out, so you go for Control and then you scroll up the mouse. Okay. Pull up and pull down. Okay. So basically in Minitab, we have 3 types of data. The first one is a date one. If you key in the data, so automatically Minitab generate the D here is refer per date. And then here is a text. So basically Minitab right here is a T, is a text, and then here is nothing have T or D, so here is a numeric data. So in Minitab we have 3 types of data. The first one is a date, second one is text, and then third one is numeric data. If you have different type of data, so maybe you can need have different tools to analysis to get the result. Okay, or you also can type in this data, okay, worksheet, say 3, 4, so you can type in this worksheet. Okay. Okay, so this data set, okay, so this data set is a scenario for the over the last 6 months. Okay, the manager at the manufacturing facilities has recorded data for machine failure. Okay, data collection include the amount of the machine were downtime here. Okay, so we have the reason for operator until repair. We have a shift here, we have a speed here, and then we have a date here. Okay, so from here we want, okay, we want do the stack worksheet. Okay, so because here we have different worksheet here, but we have the same variables. Okay, different only for the date. So for example, this worksheet, the first worksheet is January, second worksheet is okay, third worksheet. So Minitab 80 provide a new enhanced, we call it the stacked worksheet. So how? Go to data, where we want to combine all the worksheet in one worksheet to do the data analysis. So go for the data, so you click stack worksheet. Okay, I will go to data, stack worksheet. Okay, so from here, appear here is a worksheet in the new worksheet, or you want to append a worksheet to the bottom of a master worksheet. So we choose the stack worksheet in the new worksheet, and then we choose Jan until the June. Okay, maybe you go for Jan and then you select all this one, or you can rename the worksheet. So for example here, I rename with complete data. Okay, and then you click OK. Okay, so once you go for the step, you can get the new worksheet which are combined of the worksheet in one worksheet. Okay, so once you go for step worksheet, so Minitab we create another column. So they call state the sources. Where is this? For example, this. Okay, so maybe for the next is February, and then next maybe until actually Minitab create for you. Okay, again, go to data, go to stat worksheet, and then you can insert all this, and then you click OK. So once you have all the data set in one worksheet, we will check the data type for the all variables. Okay, is it correct or not? Okay, the data type and the content inside column. Okay, because not all the text data we can proceed all the analysis in Minitab, and same goes for numeric data. So for date, is it correct? Okay, for downtime, the Minitab say that this one is text, but in this cell is numeric. So how to tackle this way? For the, you can have two ways. Okay, whether you right click here, okay, go for the format column, okay, and then choose automatic numeric, or you can go for the data, and then you can choose change data type, and then from the choose data type, you choose the downtime here, and then choose the type here. Okay, let's say you want to go for automatic numeric, and then click OK. So to change the data type, we have to, whether you using data, go for the change data type, or you can go directly, click here, right hand click, format column. Okay, so we offer two ways how to change the data type. Okay, so for example here is it text, so the content in this column is text, so here in numeric. Okay, so maybe we go for the self properties. Okay, so in this we can have a self properties. Okay, so for this one, self properties, you can have a comment for each column. Okay, if let's say you have some notes to this column, so you can do the comment or some note for this column, or sometimes maybe you want to do the highlight red color here. Okay, if let's say you have some let's say this one is a major one, major outliers or whatever, so you can do something for the cell properties, so it's clear. Okay, and then I'm try the first analysis. Maybe we go for the Pareto chart, do some go for the stat, go for quality tools, go for Pareto chart. So how we do, go for stat, quality tools, Pareto chart, and then you can choose here. For example, I want here is a reason, so I choose reason here, and then do not combine, because this one is not for actual analysis, just for data manipulation. So go to anything and then click OK. Okay, so we do again, go for stat, go quality tools, go for Pareto chart, and choose reason, click OK. So once this one, you get the Pareto chart. Okay, so from this Pareto chart, you can see that we have a duplicate variables. Let's say for the fuse and fuse here. Also, we have a laser marking, and then here is a laser marking. The one is maybe the same variables, but just have different uppercase and lowercase. So it's Minitab is quite sensitive for this thing. So how to tackle this item? So we go back to the data. Okay, so back to the data. This one is the data once we combine, and then go to data, and then choose read. And then for this, we know this column is a text, so we change to the text. Okay, so we do, go to data, recode, choose to text, and then here is the reason. Okay, so method here is record individual values. So in this record to text, they provide all. Maybe you want to record a single value. Maybe you want to record least frequent value, or you want to record the least frequent percentage. So for this case, I will show record individual value. So for example is break. So okay, so this one is a fuse here. Fuse, second fuse, this one is a fuse. So it is one is the same variables, okay? So this one is we change to lower to uppercase. The fuse for this case is marking. So marking. So this one, if you can stop to the end of the current worksheet, or you want to in original column. So let's say I choose and at the end of the current worksheet. So click OK. Okay. So here in the session window, they provide some summary for you. So how many fuse in this one? Then this one is number of fuse for, and then number for the laser marking. Same. So from here, so we can recorded reason. So from here, so is it or not, you can go for quality tools and then do the Pareto chart again. Okay, so here you just record this reason and then click not and then click OK. So once get it, so you checking again. So now we just only one fuse and then only for the laser marking. So this one is a important part before you jump to the actual data analysis. So the one is we call it data preparation, or maybe you can using, let's say we call it conditional format. Okay, so go for this thing, click right hand click, go for conditional format. So for Minitab 80, we provide all this conditional format. We have highlight cell. Maybe you want to highlight with the machine observation. Maybe you go for greater than or less than or between. Okay, or this one. So for example, I choose highlight. So I choose match from the list. Okay. So once you click here, so you can checking the list in this column. Okay, for example, it's a broker, it's the same. So here is we have fuse. Okay, we have laser marking, Actually, this one is the same variables, but because this one is lower case and this one uppercase, so Minitab quite sensitive for this thing. So this one is the red color. So click OK. Just here. So you go here. So this one is a fuse and fuse. This one is the same variables, but because we have a typing error maybe, so this one is lowercase and this one is uppercase. So from here, you can go for record again also. Okay, so go for the data, record to text. Okay, so the same step, record here, and then maybe we go for original column here, and then click OK. So this variable already changed to record reason. So the same fuse. Okay, so this one is the enhanced for Minitab 80. Maybe it's easy for you, just right click, okay, right click, and then choose conditional formatting. Okay, or maybe you want to using conditional formatting, okay, for the greater than, okay, choose, let's say, downtime here. So right hand click, conditional formatting, highlight, maybe you want to greater than, okay, greater than 30. So we want to style, maybe you can choose with the green color, okay, and then click OK. So Minitab will generate for you. Okay, so we have here is a greater than 30. So this one also for greater than 30. Or maybe we can also have the right click in condition format. Also right click condition formatting. You want to do the Pareto. maybe you want the most frequent value. Okay, let's say we choose only 5, okay, value. So here, we choose for yellow, okay, and then click OK. So automatically this color, okay, formatting color is referred for the highest, 5 top most frequent. Okay, so depends on you how many you want. If you want only one, so you choose only one. So right click here, go for the column properties, conditional formatting, sorry, go for the Pareto, most frequent value or least frequent value. Okay, so if you don't want, you go for the clear rows, so you can click clear rows from the selected column. Okay, so you can add or remove from this conditional formatting. Okay, so basically, for example, we go for this thing, conditional formatting. Okay, so we choose the Pareto chart, most frequent value. Maybe we choose 5, then the style is red, and click OK. So basically, from this conditional formatting, maybe we can extract this result, go for the new worksheet. So let's say we call it subset worksheet. Right click also, go for subset worksheet. So this here, they ask you exclude or include. Okay, for this case, we include row with the format the cell. So click OK. So directly they generate the new worksheet. Okay, the new worksheet. Okay, just only have the top 5 frequent reason. Okay, so you can using subset worksheet, or maybe you want to do the custom worksheet. Go back for this case. Okay, custom worksheet. Okay, you go for data subset worksheet. Okay, so this one is offer. So maybe you want to have a mesh condition, or you have a brush. After this, I show how to do for the brush. And then we have a row with the format cell, and then we have row number, or you want to insert the formula. For this case, I just use row that mesh a condition. So which is condition include, okay, column is a downtime. I want here is greater than. So include here 30. Click OK. Or you can rename automatically here. So click OK. So they provide you another worksheet here. Is which another worksheet here. Okay. So this one is just for worksheet for greater than 30 minutes for that time. Okay. So from here you can generate the new worksheet using Minitab. Okay. So go back to the complete data here. Okay. So go back to complete data here. I repeat again for this case. Okay. I go back here. Okay. How to subset the worksheet. Okay. So go to data. Okay. So go for subset worksheet. Okay. So you can using the mesh condition here. Okay. For example here. And then I want here is the downtime. Maybe 30. Okay. The variable is time. The condition is a greater than. Value is 30. So you click OK. So that one. Okay. So Minitab generate again for you. Okay. So get the new worksheet. Too easy for you. Maybe do the sum analysis. Okay. So we have to wait whether you're using right click here, directly subset worksheet, or you can custom here, or go for the data, and then click subset worksheet. Okay. So we go back for complete data set. Okay. So I show you this one is a downtime because I go for create the time plot series. Maybe go for the graph, go for time series plot. Okay, so for this case we just only one variable, so we choose simple. Click OK. So for this case is we choose downtime as a series and then click OK. Okay, so I will do again. Go to graph, go to time series plot. So choose simple, click OK, and then choose downtime, and then click OK. So you get this time series. So here is your x-axis. So here is index. Because from this data set we have a date, so you can transform data to the index. Go back for this time series. So you click in this, double click for the x-axis and then go for the time. Okay, you choose time. And then here you choose a date. So Minitab will update for you. Click OK. So this one is a date from this worksheet. Okay, so maybe I will do again. Go to x-axis. Okay, and then choose time here. Okay, you choose date here. Okay, date, and then you click OK. So directly this index changes to the date. Okay, so from this graph we maybe can using a brush. Okay, so brush. So how to do? You right click and then choose brush. Okay, so maybe I want to brush for this data set for downtime more than 30. Okay, so how? I drag here history. Okay, so from here history. From here, okay, so from here, so we have appear this box. So from here we know this one is from the row 1, row 3, and you want add some additional variables. So how? Go back for this case, right click, and then you can set the ID variable here. So let's say you want to reason, and then maybe you want to the date here. So you just choose what variables you want, and then you click OK. So in this brush table, you have a row, you have reason here, and then also you can have a date. So basically, brushing is a select one of more data, okay, in the graph to identify the corresponding worksheet information. So in this set variable, you can add more variables to know what is kind of the criteria for this data set. So I will do again. You go for right click. So you choose set ID indicator. So maybe for this case, I want to add some variables here. I don't want maybe shift. Okay, so click OK. So directly in this brush, we have a shift here. Okay, for the brush. Okay, so from the brush, actually you can create the new worksheet. Okay, from the brush function. So how? Right click, or maybe you go for the data. Okay, sorry, we go again. So, okay, again. Okay, go to the data. We want to do the subset, which is we want to create the new worksheet from this data manipulation. So go to the data, subset worksheet again, and then here we choose, here is brush. Okay, so include brush row. So you click OK. So you also can generate the new worksheet here from the brush menu. Okay, so I will do again. Okay, I will go for the data, choose the subset worksheet. Okay, choose here is brush. Okay, so here include brush, click OK. So sorry, the one is already have for this thing. Okay, for this case, we have all this one. Okay, so this. So you can do the subset from the format column, condition format from the brush. Okay, also you can create the subset worksheet. Okay, generate the new worksheet. Too easy for you do the data analysis. Okay, I'll go back to the graph. Okay, and then from here, okay, from this data set, okay, from this data set, okay, from this data set, I want to do the box plot. Okay, I want to do box plot. Okay, so from here, go for the graph for the box plot. Okay, but now this one is not from the complete worksheet. This one is from the where we do the subset. Okay, go to the subset. So I go back to the graph, go to box plot, choose simple box plot. Okay, for this case is downtime. Okay, and then click OK. Okay, so you got this box plot. Or maybe we have also we call it the function like make a similar graph. Okay, you want to create a box plot but different variables maybe. Okay, or enhanced variables. Okay, so you go for graph, you go for box plot. Okay, maybe we use with group. Click OK. So for this case is downtime. Maybe here we choose shift. Okay, and then click OK. Okay, so you also have a box plot for this case. For this case is box plot for the all. This one is we separate box plot by the shift. Where how is a graph box plot you choose with the group. And then, for example, for this case, we have also the speed. So we want to create box plot again, but different variables, which is speed. Okay. For this case, we choose for the shift. So for this, we can using make a similar graph. Okay. So where go for editor. Click for the graph, go for editor. So you choose make similar graph. Okay. So for example, now you have a downtime with the shift. So now you want to, here is a speed. Okay. So I will do, go for the editor. So you need to click one of the graph, go for editor. So you choose make similar graph. And then, for example, we choose here is speed. Okay, we choose here is speed. And then you click OK. So now you have box plot for downtime, but with the speed. Before this, you have a box plot for downtime, but with by shift. Okay, so you can using this click, okay, and then you can use it make similar graph. If you would want go back to the graph, okay, go for the box plot, you need to choose with group and then click OK. So here you need to change with the speed. So if you want to create the same graph but different variables, maybe different groups, so you just using editor similar graph. Okay, and then for Minitab also we provide is we call it layout tools. Where is layout tool is one piece of the paper. Maybe you won't have a lot of graph. For example here, okay, go back this one, right click, you choose layout tool, okay, where you can manipulate this row, how many row you want, how many columns you want, okay. So depends on you. For this case, I choose 2 row, 2 columns. So for example, the first one is Pareto chart. Second one, I choose time series, okay. The third one, maybe I choose this one, and the fourth one, I choose the time. And then you click finish, okay. So also which one? Okay, so Minitab will generate one piece of this paper. You can get a lot of graphs. Okay, so it depends on you. How? I go back for this. Okay, right, click, and then you choose layout tools. Okay, so maybe here. So maybe you want to create 3 columns. Okay, 3 columns. Okay. So it depends on you how many columns you want. So for example here, so just here, time series, and then here is down. Okay. So you click finish. So Minitab will do for you. Okay. So go back to this worksheet. So this one is data manipulation or data preparation before you go further for others analysis. Let's say you want to create a control chart, you want to do the regression. So this one is how to find out what is your data. Okay, is it tell you is your project or not? So this one is, we call it the data manipulation. And if you have a confusing between what differences between control chart, what differences between capability, you're not sure that, but in Minitab we provide a assistant menu. So in assistant menu, you can create a MSA. You have a capability analysis where if your CPK, okay, your graphical analysis, you have a hypothesis testing, okay. We have a regression, we have DOE, maybe you want to blend and create, okay, and then we have before and after. Also we have a control chart. For this case, I will show is a graphical analysis. Okay, you choose assistant graphical analysis. Okay, so graphical analysis. Okay, so in your system menu, they provide you some guidelines before you choose. Okay, for example, here is graphical summary. Maybe this one is a graph, the distribution of the data. This one is graph variable over the time. Maybe you want to create the data series. Okay, and then here is a relationship. Maybe you want to, we choose the graphical summary. Okay, so here, so all data in one column or more than one, so you can choose here one column. Okay, so let's say downtime here. Okay, so you record in column. Okay, and then you click OK. Okay, so once you using a system menu, they provide you 3 window. Is we call it, the first one is report card, is where is they provide you check the sample size, the outlier, and then they give you some reading to know what is your status for your data set. Okay, so this one is a diagnostic report, and then the last one is your summary report. So they provide you 3 windows, where is here. Okay. For the first one is report card, checking your status for your data set, and then we have a diagnostic report. Okay, this one is to look for the pattern. Here is normal. Okay, so here is your actual one. This one is your reference. So you can compare where is your status from these references. This one is the data order. Maybe your data is have a global trend like this one, is circulate like this one. Okay, and then this one is last one. Okay, so this one is your actual data, actual result for you. You can do the summary here. So we have a density statistic, we have a normality test. Okay, so for enhance for Minitab 80, So we also provide the help button here if you want to know what is the histogram, and then you can get the some data. Okay, this one is online. If you have a internet connection, so you go, let's say, go for the help button. Maybe you want to choose histogram. Okay, this one is if you have a connection, so you can directly go to histogram and then go here. It's a quick simple histogram. So they provide the guidelines for you how to do. Okay, what is overview? Okay, what overview your data consideration. So they give it you reference for you before you jump for this analysis. Okay. So okay. So this case, so this one is online help button. Okay. So if you have any question, so I go for the
The conference is no longer in listen-only mode.
So do you have any question before I finish this webcast? Hello, do you have any question? If you have any question, you can email us to, you can visit us at www.minitab.com or www.visit.com, or you can email us if you have questions to the sales@visit.com and or minitab@visit.com. If you all want get the material, you can your email here. Okay, so in this box, and we can send you this material. Question. Do you have any question? So hopefully you will get some knowledge after this session, because this one is not the hardcore analysis, but this one is the most important before you do the analysis. Okay, this one is a data preparation. So if doesn't have any question, I stop here. So thank you guys. See you on next webinar.